I've never been the brightest looking guy. I've often gotten compliments like, wow, you're a lot smarter than I thought, or damn, I didn't think you're capable of being deep. And that's okay. Sometimes having covert intelligence is fine. It really keeps my friends on their toes when they know I'm planning something, which makes causing mischief more fun. But this isn't a lesson in crouching dumbass hidden genius. This is my theory on being profound without being pretentious. The theory spawned when my buddy Eric sent me this quote he made and asked what I thought of it. I don't remember the quote exactly, but it had a lot of one should and one must mixed with modern day vernacular. It also involved a toilet. He wasn't getting out much during this part of his life, so here's what I told him. I would have liked this more if Eric said this and not Aristotle. Eric is a pretty funny and down-to-earth guy, while Aristotle's a guy who I'm praying to God doesn't come out when you're talking to girls. Which sparked the theory. Eric is one of those guys that not all of his jokes are zingers, but every 1 out of 50 jokes he'll drop a golden nuke, which is a lot better than my ratio. The guy isn't dumb, he was just trying something new. And I personally believe if he said it in his own words, instead of trying to sound like a philosopher, it would have been a great quote. A strong belief of mine is that if someone is smart or deep, people will see that in time, so there's no need to overcompensate. Being pretentious is acting better than you are, and I think instead of trying to talk beyond yourself, I think you should learn to connect with people when you talk. Learn to communicate, not talk at people. Which isn't easy when you're writing something down or talking to a microphone, but that's what getting feedback from the honest homies is for. To further clarify my point, this isn't a strike at someone trying to act professional or increase their vocabulary. I'm a huge fan of self-improvement. It's half the reason I'm making this video. The other half is to make videos for the algorithm to get my comics out there. So in conclusion to the people who wanted a better wrap-up than clout chasing, don't talk like Yoda to look wise. You'll look like someone who broke out of a retirement home for asylum inmates. Connect with people. Talk to them, not at them. If you're smart and deep, people will see that in time. And for those of you who came for writing advice and are asking, but my character doesn't talk like me, have the character sound like the character. Not everyone needs to sound like Socrates, but everyone can have a pretty compelling philosophy. And always remember, writer or not, in the wise words of the Lorax, when you feel the need to teach the ignorant masses, you should teach yourself the feeling of the f***ing grasses. Stay humble, friends, and remember, it's just a theory. A I wish I was Matt Pat. F*** my life.